Hey y'all, it's Kim again. So this is from the US Sun. I don't know. Yeah, it just says there at the top. And this is basically Taylor Parker probably doing the body cam footage when she was on the side of the road with the baby trying to do CPR and then probably hospital stuff. But it's just this is a crazy case. I didn't realize it was this bad, but anyway, let's go ahead and let this play. I'll just give commentary here and there. But anyway, they're probably going to say everything I've already said, but
shook Texas to its core, now revisited in the gripping Netflix documentary Maternal Instinct. At the center of this tragedy is 33-year-old Taylor Parker, who currently sits on Texas death row.
she deserves it.
She was convicted of the brutal 2020 murder of her pregnant friend, 21-year-old Reagan Simmons Hancock. In an act of unthinkable cruelty, Parker savagely ripped Reagan's unborn baby directly from her womb. The details of this barbaric case indicate a level of premeditation that baffled even seasoned investigators. For 10 months, Parker successfully faked her own pregnancy using a silicone belly, forged ultrasounds, and an elaborate gender reveal party, all a desperate, twisted web of lies designed to keep her boyfriend from leaving her. But as her fake due date loomed, Parker's scheme escalated from deception to a deadly hunt. She began aggressively researching premature births at 35 weeks,
Oh my God.
the exact stage of pregnancy Reagan was experiencing. Having photographed Reagan's wedding, Parker used their friendship to gain access to her home. What followed inside that property is nothing short of a horror movie. Reagan was bludgeoned with a hammer and stabbed over 100 times before Parker used a scalpel to perform a forced C-section. Leaving Reagan's traumatized 3-year-old child behind, Parker then fled the scene with the newborn. I'm Katie Forrester with the US Sun. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more true crime deep dives just like this one. After being found at the side of the road claiming she had just given birth, Parker was taken to McCurtain Memorial Hospital in Idabel, Oklahoma, where she refused to be examined. It didn't take long for medical staff to suspect something was terribly wrong. Let's take a look at the beginning of the footage as investigators were called in on October 9th, 2020.
Everything's negative, so that we have that near me. But we can do blood on that and prove that it's not hers. So if she wants to, can I help you?
This is a big deal.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Are you ready? I'm coming.
Is she trying to leave?
She's there's two in there.
Can I come in?
Yeah,
Please don't let her see me. Do not let her out that door. I didn't need it.
Real jumpy.
That way, right? So she shows no signs. You can't check for hemorrhaging. She should be hemorrhaging right now. Okay, what is HCG?
It's a hormone that is secreted by the placenta.
Okay.
And if there's a baby in there, the HCG is what the hormone mandates go and get the nutrients and bring it to baby.
Okay.
So it's in mama's blood, mama's urine, mama's everything.
Okay.
And it stays up for 6 weeks.
Okay. All right.
It's taken off. You don't want no.
Huh?
You don't want no part of it. You put it off. He's the OBGYN.
Oh.
Yeah, I was going to look at that for resuscitating the baby.
Holy. Oh, it's interesting. So I think it's going to be that.
Oh, yeah, because we've had Lamar County called here too. Lamar County, I talked to Texarkana, and then Bowie County.
So when I'm talking, they're talking. We've never done this before. Why are they keeping that? It's like, hey, I'm just the ER talking. I said, I don't know why you're not up.
Okay. She's in there. She refuses to have a vaginal check to make sure she's not hemorrhaging. They've done an ultrasound and HCG, and it doesn't show that she's been pregnant. They have the placenta.
Where's she?
She is in the room. She is no. She is in the room. Tests.
Church got more information.
I know I was on like this conversation call with them. Thank God. She's on the phone now with her boyfriend, so I'll try to sidetrack her. He's an hour away. I can sit with him.
Well, whichever wants to.
Just talk with the ER doctor. They took blood work, HCG levels, which is a hormone. It's not showing she was pregnant. And they're saying that the placenta, they can send the placenta off for test and whether it comes back to her or not. She won't let her do a vaginal exam to make sure she's not hemorrhaging.
Taylor, hey, my name's Jack. Well, it's me out agent up here, and I heard you brought your baby in. What the? You get birth on the side of the road or something? Oh, okay. Where was that here? In Kirk County?
No, it was in DeKalb.
DeKalb down in Texas?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. You said it's Taylor?
Taylor, Taylor.
What's your last name, Taylor?
Parker, Parker.
Okay. So what happened this morning? Did you school in labor on the side of the road?
No, me and I was supposed to ride with my fiance, and we sell, we own a home buying facility, and we were gonna come through here, but I was having contractions and stuff and wasn't feeling good, so I stayed at home and told him we would just meet here after he dropped the hogs at 7, and he got tied up, and then he's on his way.
Now how did you get here? You got it stuff?
No, an ambulance
ambulance
brought
brought you?
me. Yes,
Oh, okay.
like that.
Oh, okay. From DeKalb?
Yes. Yeah, I had a life net. I had a nurse help me, a life net nurse lady help me.
Mm-hmm. Did, no, what's your boyfriend's name, your fiance?
Wade Griffin.
Wade? Okay, you got a hold of him?
Yeah, he's on his way. He said he was about an hour out.
Oh, okay. Oh. The nurses said that you weren't to let the doctor check you to make sure you weren't hemorrhaging or anything.
I did an ultrasound.
The hemorrhaging, I hemorrhaged really bad when I had my. The hemorrhaging is the bleeding, whether you're passing clots or not passing clots. It's really good to have you checked for that, because I know I was passing massive clots and they were about to start giving me blood. That's why they're wanting to check out, any damage and check to make sure you're not bleeding inside internally. That's why they're wanting to make sure.
That's okay. That's fine. I didn't know it was a big deal not to want the guy to do that.
No, I mean, if you don't want to, that's up to you, but that's why they're wanting to check, just to make sure.
Make sure you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, you've got blood all over you and all over your fingernails, and I mean, that's a pretty intense thing. Yeah.
It's scary. You want to make sure you're okay.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's fine.
The tense exchange took a chilling turn when Parker casually revealed the name she had chosen for the baby. As officers pressed her for answers, Parker appeared confused by the accusations and repeatedly asked why she was being questioned by authorities.
He's a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm most concerned about your health.
Yeah, that's the big concern too.
There's something wrong for them bringing me over here.
What did you have? Did you have a boy or a girl?
A girl?
A girl. Okay.
You got a name?
Clancy Gale.
Clancy Gale.
That's a nice name.
It is a nice.
You have any other children?
I have two.
Big.
How old?
Emerson's 10 and Trey's 6.
Oh, wow. So, you went from 6 to 8.
Uh-huh.
He's going to check with the doctor there. Of course, we'll step out.
Did I do something wrong?
No. Oh, okay.
He's a very good man.
Moments later, detectives dropped the bombshell that would shatter her story.
I'm just going to be up front with you. I've been talking to the DA down in Boone County, and they've been working on a case down there. And we know that you had a hysterectomy some time back, and that you claimed to be pregnant for a while, but it really weren't. Trying to figure out where this baby came from. But you didn't give birth this morning.
What do you mean?
So I just said you didn't give birth this morning.
She knows damn well.
And we want to know where this baby came from. That's why I'm here. So what happened?
I just told y'all what happened.
Okay. What's the doctor going to find when he comes in and checks you? Is he going to find
Dry.
you just gave birth? They can
Clean
tell.
and dry.
When he looks, he can tell in about a second if you gave birth or not.
Okay.
So is he going to find that you gave birth this morning?
Yes.
Okay. He'll be here. But the information I've got, you've had a hysterectomy in the past, and yeah, hysterectomy can't be pregnant. And you came into a hospital with a newborn. We want to know where this newborn came from.
Okay.
Like she's surprised.
So you still saying it came from you?
Yes.
Okay. Because we can do DNA on it. And you'll tell pretty quick.
They have the placenta, and they can see if the placenta.
Even after being confronted with the truth, Parker refused to back down from her claims as she was questioned by Chad Dansby, a special agent with the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. The atmosphere inside the hospital room grew even heavier when detectives disclosed a grim discovery.
So you gave birth to this child?
Yes.
We're just making sure.
She's still.
The animal show you?
Yes.
From me?
Yes.
If there's anything you need to talk to us about, you can.
I don't know what anybody wants me to talk about.
I found a woman this morning inside the road, and her baby had been removed from her body. And you show up with a baby, and information is you've had a hysterectomy. There's no way you could have been pregnant. Even though you've been telling people for a while you've been pregnant. There's no way you could have been pregnant. And
I didn't hurt anybody on the side of the road.
well, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that there's a woman that had her baby removed from her body. Her body's found on the side of the road. I didn't say you did. I just want to know what happened, where this baby came from. Doctor's gonna be here in a minute.
In a striking interrogation tactic, the lead investigators sat in silence for several minutes, allowing the revelation to sink in before resuming questioning. As medical findings continued to contradict her version of events, Parker remained unwavering.
Who was the lady? Do you know who she is?
I don't know what lady you're talking about.
Okay.
What was your last name? Parker? D in here? Is it in here? Do you mind if I check? You're okay with that?
They can give it to the little pocket, little leopard pocket.
Leopard pocket? This thing? You got blue. No, this one right there. Just in case I know good blood, I just want to make sure I don't want COVID all the good crap going on.
Where are you from?
From Sam's.
Okay.
Is it in here or in here?
It's on this side.
So.
It's an old address.
Oh, so.
I've been at Sam's for a little over a year now.
Okay. We can keep that. I'll put all your stuff back here, okay?
Do you know what the OSDI is? Since it's Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation. Texas Rangers, Texas. We're like Oklahoma's version of the Texas Ranger. Every state has something like that. We're investigators. Primarily what I work are death cases. And I've been doing it for almost 27 years. That's all I've ever done for the last nearly 2.5 decades or over. Like I said, we're just trying to get the bottom of this thing.
Hi.
All right.
Let's see. So we're going to all right. Let me have him set you up then, where I can see what I'm doing.
All right. Yes.
It's dry as a bone.
All right.
This damn doctor.
It looked like she had a baby.
It doesn't?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't look like she had a baby at all.
The detective's tone soon shifted, becoming far more direct as he challenged her account.
So what happened?
Yes.
Nothing happened.
Didn't give birth.
This is for sure.
Yeah. That means it's not your baby. That's what happened. Like I told you, Taylor, this is my first rodeo. I've been doing this for nearly 27 years. Making death cases. Sometimes, there's some people that do stuff just because they're very evil people. They're big bad people. I've dealt with my whole life. Cold-blooded murders, serial killers, all of it. I've done. And here's the thing. You seem like a nice person. I think you may be a little bit confused about some things. And I get that. You know, the problem with cases, death cases especially, people automatically assume the worst. That people read the newspapers and stuff. They just see a certain amount of facts and they automatically assume the worst. Essentially what we have is we have a dead woman in Texas. And you took the baby out of her, which caused her to die. And my question is Taylor a cold-blooded murderer? Or is it something else? I mean, sometimes people they go through depression and, some mental issues and things. Causes good people to make bad choices. And that's kind of where I'm here at today. I knew that doctor didn't find anything. So I already know a lot of things I asked, I already know the answer to before I asked. But one thing I'm trying to figure out is why did this happen? What was going on? Is it something like maybe you're going through some depression? Maybe you're going through some some emotional things, just for whatever reason, you made some bad choices, right? Or is it because you set some woman up, targeted her to kill her and steal the baby? Okay, I tell you, most of the people are going to assume the worst. They're going to assume you're an evil person and that you just butchered this lady and left her to rot on the side of the road. So you steal her baby. I don't think that was the case. I mean, you don't seem like that type of person.
I didn't kill anybody.
Where'd this baby come from? We're past all of that.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
we're past that.
I did not kill anybody. I didn't kill anybody.
So was she alive when you left?
I wasn't with her.
Baby.
It's mine.
Well, here's where we're at, Taylor. And I'm just going to be brutally honest. Okay. Right now, the DA down there that I've talked to believes that you're a cold-blooded killer and that you plotted for the last 8 months to murder this woman and steal her baby. And right now, the evidence is there. They can prove it without a shadow of a doubt that that's what happened. They can prove that you murdered that woman and that you're a cold-blooded murderer. I mean, it's some woman, everybody's happy, they're having showers, and then somebody comes along and cuts her damn baby out of her gut. That's what we got right now. And that's what you need to understand. That's the point where we're at. We're past all this nonsense about, I wasn't there, I didn't kill nobody. We're past all of that. We know it. We know you did it. There's no doubt whatsoever. And the only thing I'm giving you a chance, because like I said, you seem kind of confused. Like maybe you've been going through some depression or something. Maybe you took some medication or something that like I said, that made a good person make bad choices. I don't know. That's the one thing. Okay. The bottom line is, these cases are actually pretty simple. Murder cases are pretty simple. Yeah, who, what, when, where, and why. Okay? And it's like a big old puzzle. You ever put puzzles together when you're a kid. You got these little pieces of evidence, all these little pieces, and you put them all together and then make a picture of what happened. The only thing that the evidence doesn't show is why something happened. That's the only thing we don't know, is why this happened. Okay? We know what happened. We know who happened. We know all of those. But we just don't know why. And that's the point.
Yet throughout the increasingly intense questioning, Parker showed little visible emotion. With the room falling silent once again, the investigator made one final attempt to break through, telling Parker he simply wanted to get her help.
What I'm trying to explain to you is people in general automatically assume the worst. They always do. In this case, the worst is that Taylor's a cold-blooded murderer who stole a woman's baby from her. Okay, that's what the evidence looks like right now, and that's why I didn't have to come talk to you. I really didn't. I mean, if I was like some people, just said, "Hey, she's a cold-blooded killer. Just arrest her. Go away and keep." Right? But no. After talking to you for a few minutes, and my thinking, because like I said, I've done this for a long time. I thought, this girl's kind of, and she might be going through some depression or something, or maybe took some medicine or something. She seems like a good person. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. What was going on to cause this chain of events to happen that's happened? We know it's happened. We're past all of that. We're completely past any of that. That you weren't there, you didn't do nothing. We're past all that. Okay? Not even talk about that. All right? The only thing I'm interested in is, why did this happen? What was going on that caused this to happen? Because here's the thing. Good people make bad choices all the time. Everybody's made a bad choice sometimes. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. You follow? Does that make sense? I mean, I've made bad choices before. Everybody has, but I think I'm a good person, but there's usually a reason. Maybe I didn't have all the information, maybe, who knows, but the bottom line is I'm not an evil person, but I made a bad choice before. I made several, especially when I was younger, and that's what I'm trying to give you the time and the chance to figure out. To figure out is why did this happen? I mean, we could go the easy route and just say, "Hey, Mr. DA, yes, she just keeps talking in circles." Yeah, there is no why. If there's no why, then that means it's just because you don't go to murder. That's the easy route. And right now, that's all I've got. Because you haven't told me a reason why this happened. What was going on? Was it some type of depression? Was it some kind of, maybe you took some medication or something, you got some medications mixed up, or, I don't know, But I like to think that you're not an evil person, that you're not a cold-blooded killer. I really want to believe that, because that's my gut feeling, okay? That you're really a good person, okay? But unfortunately, you made a bad decision, okay? And which caused me to have to enter your life, right? And so my job is to try to figure out what's going on, what's happening there, Because I don't want to be. I'm not the type that I'm not to find the truth, right? I want to find as many facts as I can, because that's what being an investigator is find the facts, put the facts together, and I want to find the facts as best I can, Well, unfortunately, why something happens, it doesn't show up in a DNA test, right? It doesn't show up in your crime scene pictures, right? Because it's up here. And that's why I'm taking the time. I don't have to. I'm just called up, so yep, got it. It's here. Baby's here. And they do DNA, do some swabs on you, on your stuff. It matches up to the girl down there. The baby's DNA matches up to her. And there you go. Done. Case done. She's a cold-blooded murderer. She's an evil person who actually just completely eviscerated and cut out a baby out of a woman and stuff. I mean, that's what we got. That's where we're at right now. I'm just telling you, that's where we're at right now. Okay? And like I said, I really want to believe that you're not a bad person. That you just made a bad choice. That happens sometimes. It's okay. It's okay you made a bad choice. Everybody does. But we just have to, what was going on? You're going to have to help me explain it because I want to believe that you're not an evil person. You're not a bad person. I want to believe that there was something going on up here. Maybe, they have, there's some mental things that, where people have attention. There's conditions. Munchausen by proxy, Munchausen. There's 10 or 15 different ones. But a lot of times it's psychological stuff. People, their brains kind of get off whack a little bit. You know what I mean? Their thinking's not quite right. And so, and if that's the case, and I'd like to help you. You know what I'm saying? Get you some help. Because
as police confronted Parker and made it clear they didn't believe her story, the cracks in her account began to show. Have you watched Maternal Instinct yet? And what do you make of Taylor Parker's depraved crimes? Let us know in the comments and like and subscribe for more on this case.
Yeah, that's completely nuts. But anyway, I will talk to y'all later. I'll see if I can find some more videos. I think that Sun also has another video with a bunch of the highlights of this case. But anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.